At the Sports History Network, we're proud to introduce you to a new sponsor for our podcasts. It's Home Field Apparel, your premium collegiate apparel brand right out of Indianapolis. They've got incredibly comfortable t-shirts, plus they're officially licensed with vintage college designs. They have over 150 plus colleges available now and always adding more. Homefield digs through the archives and history of your school to find unique logos, mascots, and moments to make thoughtful designs for your school. When you shop today, new customers can get a 15% discount off their first purchase using the promo code SPORTSHISTORY at checkout. You can learn more at homefieldapparel.com.
Now it's time to take a sports break, a look at sports history on a daily basis. Hello, my friends in sports history. This is Darren Hayes of the Sports Jersey Dispatch podcast. Welcome once again to your sports break for this August 30th as we talk about sports history that's made each day of the year. And we're talking about August 30th on this day, trying to preserve those great players that had some great events on this day. And just a small sampling, and maybe even get to talk about the uniform numbers that they wore. Those uniform numbers we're going to talk about today are the numbers 3, 28, 21, 48, 14, and jersey number 34. August 30th, 1905 is where we'll start. And Detroit Tigers future Baseball Hall of Fame center fielder Ty Cobb made his Major League Baseball debut. The Georgia Peach promptly punched his ticket to the show by doubling off of Jack Chesbrough in a 5-3 victory over the New York Highlanders at Bennett Park in Detroit. August 30th, 1906, Hal Chase became the first New York Yankees batter to hit 3 triples in one game. That's a pretty remarkable feat in any era. 1906, Hal Chase did it for the Yankees. August 30th, 1910, speaking of those New York Yankees, where their hurler Tom Hughes pitched 9 no-hit innings, but ended up losing the game to Cleveland 5-0 in 11 innings. That's got to be a heartbreaker for both the guy on the mound, Tom Hughes, and the Yankees faithful to have that perfect no-hit, not a perfect game, but a no-hit game going into the 9th inning or ending the 9th inning and losing a game. Real heartbreaker, stab in the chest there. August 30th, 1912, St. Louis Brown Earl Hamilton pitched a great game as he was on the mound, and he no-hit the Detroit Tigers lineup in a 5-1 victory from the mound. And August 30th, 1922, Babe Ruth, the future number 3, was thrown out of a game for the 5th time in that 1922 season. I'm going to have to do a little bit more investigating to see what he was doing. I don't know if he was arguing with calls or what it was. I figure that's probably what it is. But maybe if you know out there, you can email us at pigskindispatch@gmail.com. Let us know what was going on with Babe Ruth in 1922 getting kicked out of all those games. August 30th, 1939, New York Yankees Atlee Donald, number 28, pitched a baseball with, get this, a record 94.7 miles per hour. That was a record at the time. 152 kilometers per hour is the conversion on that speed. We know that we had some people like Nolan Ryan throwing faster balls than that as time went on, but to clock that speed back in 1939, that was a pretty fast fastball. August 30th, 1941, St. Louis Cardinals player Lon Warnick, number 21, took the mound and threw a no-hit masterpiece against the Cincinnati Reds for a 2-0 Cardinals victory. August 30th, 1961, Baltimore Oriole pitcher Jack Fisher, who wore number 48 that season, ended up walking 12 Los Angeles Angels batters in a 9-inning game. Not a good outing for Jack Fisher. August 30th, 1984, Boston Red Sox legend number 14 Jim Rice grounded into a 33rd double play en route to 36 on the season. Jim Rice, a great hitter, but just some untimely times with the bat in those instances, 36 times hitting into a double play. August 30th, 1987, Kirby Puckett, wearing at number 34 for the Minnesota Twins, went 6 for 6 with 2 home runs in Minneapolis to help aid in a 10-6 victory over the Milwaukee Brewers. And there's what we have for your history on your sports break for this August 30th. We are sure glad that you joined us. We have some great things coming up here in coming weeks. We're going to have some guests on and some special bonus features, as well as our sports breaks here on the Sports Jersey Dispatch podcast. And we're going to talk a little bit of baseball. We're going to try to talk a little bit of hockey and basketball as well. And we got football season coming up in there too, so we'll be talking a lot about that as well. In the meantime, if you want to learn more about sports history, we have the sportshistorynetwork.com, where you can go and listen to 30 different podcasters talking about a variety of sports in different eras, in different times, different places. That will definitely is family friendly. Thousands of hours of podcasting enjoyment there, as well as some great articles on sportshistorynetwork.com. You can also go to our websites, pigskindispatch.com and jerseydispatch.com, the home of this podcast, and here's some more great and read some more great and see some visual pictures from eras gone by of some great sports history. It's pigskindispatch.com, jerseydispatch.com. Till tomorrow, everybody, have a great sports history day. Sorry, but my pitching coach just called timeout and he's coming out to the mound. I think I'm going to get yanked for a reliever. We'll see you back tomorrow for some more great sports history on Sports Jersey Dispatch Podcast. We invite you to check out our websites, jerseydispatch.com and pigskindispatch.com. Not only see the daily sports history, but to experience the preservation of great events and people that play the games. Find us on Pigskin Dispatch. It's also on social media outlets of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget the Pigskin Dispatch YouTube channel to get all your daily sports history. Pigskin Dispatch is happy to be associated with the Sports History Network, the sports headquarters of yesteryear, found at sportshistorynetwork.com.
This podcast is part of the Sports History Network, your headquarters for the yesteryear of your favorite sport. You can learn more at sportshistorynetwork.com.
It was just another ordinary day in the offices of the Pittsburgh Guardian newspaper circa 1924. But for Marla Delft, assistant editor, everything was about to change. For she was about to discover the awesome attractiveness of Row 1 brand retro sports paraphernalia items thanks to Orville Mulligan, sports writer.
And there it is.
Wow, Orville, that's really the bee's knees.
Isn't it just? A poster-sized replica of the actual 1909 World Series program cover.
I can see that. But where did you get it? And where'd you get it framed?
I ordered it from the Row 1 website, where over 6,000 items of sports memorabilia from the 1880s to the 1990s are available for reproduction, in multiple sizes and in several different materials, with over a dozen styles of frame to choose from for prints like this.
Well, I'm sure Mr. Delft would love to put up more of these in the office. But I'm equally as sure they're beyond this newspaper's budget.
Not at all, my dear Marla. See for yourself. Go to sportshistorynetwork.com/row1.
sportshistorynetwork.com/row1. Oh my, these are good prices. Oh, and look at this stuff. Oklahoma-Nebraska football, college basketball art, Michael Jordan items.
And so
retro
it was that
sports
Marla Delft
advertisement
discovered the
flowers.
splendiferous magic of Row 1 sports memorabilia, arts, and prints. You can too by visiting sportshistorynetwork.com/row1. That's ROW1 today for access to the full Row 1 catalog of gallery prints and gifts like t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, telephone cases, coffee mugs, blankets, pillows, towels, and even shower curtains. Act today for 15% discount off all prints with coupon code SHN15 and 20% off all other items with coupon code SHN20 at checkout. And keep your dial locked to the Sports History Network for the exciting chronicles of the 1920 sports world in Orville Mulligan, sports writer. Coming soon.